Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this session, we will see what and all basic concepts are checklist, which is very much needed when we are working with Terraform. So I have captured couple of checklists which is pretty much required when we are working with Terraform. So we will see what and all those. So the Terraform will use HCL is the language, which means HashiCorp configuration language. So when we are using Terraform, what you should know is all the files that you create, you can give any name, but make sure you are ending with .tf, which indicates Terraform configuration file. So example, you can give main.tf, variable.tf, output.tf, ec2.tf, whatever the name, but make sure ending with .tf. So as a user, you should have to define your goal. That means you can describe the infrastructure which you want, and then Terraform will figure out how to create it. So basically, Terraform will follow the declarative approach. Okay. In Terraform, whatever that you are going to define, everything will be in the blocks. So a block is nothing but couple of lines together which will tell what is the your desired configuration. And every block will begin with the flower bracket and then close with the flower bracket. Now, why do we have to give this block is because everything is separate. See, you want a server, you want a storage, you want a network. So everything is one block. Then every block will have a type and name. So type means to tell to Terraform what exactly. For example, you go to AWS, you want a server, then there is a type for that. You want a database, there is a type for that. You want a storage, then there is a type for that. You want a network, then there is a type for that. And then the name should be there. In aim is for us to identify what block it is within the code. Whereas type is for Terraform to know what exactly that you want to handle. Okay. Now, usually in any code or any language, you don't say it is a lines inside the file. So basically, we will call it as a statements. Okay. So that way, how does the block look like is inside the flower bracket, you will be giving multiple lines of some configurations, and they will be in the format called key value format, which means there will be a something is equal to something. Then the left side is called as a key and right side is a value. Okay. So then we will see couple of arguments we need to aware of that. So argument is nothing but, so it assign a value to properties inside the block. Example, AMI, what AMI we are going to use, what is the instance type, what tags we can give it. Okay, so we should have to know that. Next thing is we need to aware of that expressions, so which can be used to reference a value dynamically. So there are multiple variables are available. Example, we want to create 10 servers. So for that, the common instance type is there. We can use as a var.instance type. So we want to create 10 servers. There are common VPC we are going to use it. So that time we use expressions. We can call it as a dynamically for the different variables. Okay. Then we should have to know. So in Terraform code, if you want to comment a single line, we can use hash, and multi lines are commented with forward slash star and ending with star forward slash, and the strings are in double quotes. Example, we are going to use AMI is equal to what is the value. And that value should be, we can put it as a double quote. Okay. Then we need to know map. So map is a key value collection. So it can be defined curly braces and colon. So here is the example. We can open the curly braces in the double quotes A colon in the double quotes B colon in the double quotes C, then close the curly braces. Then we need to know list. So list, we should have to define the order first, then we can able to collect those order. So that can be defined using square brackets. So here is the example. Then finally we can call it as a loop. So there are a couple of loops that Terraform will be given: for each, count, nested loop. So there are different loops are there. We will see how to use. So these are the things we should have to aware of that. This will be pretty much useful when we are working with Terraform. And in the next session, we will see what are the types of blocks: provider block, resource block, variable block. How should we define those blocks? Okay. So if you remember this much, more than sufficient. Then we will see what are the blocks and types. Okay. Thanks for watching.